coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Okay, man, we back. We had a few little technical difficulties, but we back with my nephew, man. You know, and hopefully y'all following this story real close. Hopefully y'all go follow him on all his platforms, man, because he out here to do great things, man. I always say we ain't make it through what we made it through just to come out here and just be a regular smeckler. You know, yeah, we got big things to do, man, and I'm proud of you because you getting to doing yours. So, you know, coming into prison, man, at 16 years old, man. Gosh almighty, I came in at 20, 19. I was in the jail at 19, came in at 20. I can't even imagine 16, man. So, what was that like for you, man? You know, I mean, if you come from the streets, we already know, you know, dudes got a certain type of mentality, a certain type of go in them that ain't gonna cut off. But prison, like I tell people, that's a different animal, man. Yeah. It's a different animal, man. So, how was that for you? What was it like for you? The things you were seeing, the things you started going through. You know, what was that? What was your mindset like? How was that?
It's different. It's like, all right, you got to put it in this like this. This is how I like to explain it. Okay, I start off, I'm in the streets. So, let's say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm locked in. I'm in the streets. You know what I'm saying? When I got to prison, it brought something out of me I ain't even know was, I ain't know was there. Not this level of animal. Like, it brings a beast out of you, right? You know how, like, the streets are trained you to be a certain way with a gun and all of that. The moment you enter prison, the knife becomes the gun. So what you can do from a distance, now you got to do up close. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you can get away from in the street, nah, you confined to a cell with it now. Things that you can use as a distraction, that ain't in prison. You got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 16, I come in, I'm just paying attention. Like, I'm just thankful that I had enough understanding to just sit back and pay attention, right? So, like, the dude that came to prison with me, within 48 hours, he was raped. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was 17, I was 16, but within 48 hours, he was raped. He got up to use the bathroom, and I know because I seen him in a hole some months later, but he got up to use the bathroom, and his celly slapped him in the head with an adapter and knocked him out. When he woke up, his rectum was bleeding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they locked his celly up, gave him the charge and everything, but yeah, within 48 hours of being at Sussex 1, he was raped. You know what I'm saying? So I knew right there that I ain't playing no games here. I came in like that, but now it just went up to a level where I just ain't chancing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so not only am I paying attention, but I'm paying attention to who I need to pay attention to. Everybody else I'm really looking at is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? The individuals who run in store boxes, the individuals who can get you clothes when you want them, the individuals who wash laundries, the individuals who run in certain contraband on the prison, the individuals who can talk to certain officers a certain way. I'm paying attention to everything heavy here. You know what I'm saying? Because now in my mind, I know I'm going to be here for 23 years. I ain't no question about it. It's just, is it going to be longer than that? You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing in my mind. Like, okay, is it going to be longer than that? So as I'm sitting back, the time going on, 17, 18, 19, I'm becoming a man, but no longer is my mind being molded by the streets. My mind now being molded by the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? So I know at any given time, somebody might walk up behind me and smack me in my head with an adapter. There's nothing I can do to fight. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I come across that all the time out here. Ain't nobody gonna do this to me in there. Ain't nobody wouldn't dare do this to me in there. Well, if you just walking a child and somebody got a lock in the sock and smack you on your head when you go unconscious, you can't tell what they gonna do to you while you unconscious. You know what I'm saying? So, as the OGs, begin to give me the game, I literally took that game and let it form my thought process. But it was coming from y'all. You know what I'm saying? So these is individuals I trusted with the knowledge they giving me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all had already been in 20, 15, 18. I'm sitting here 3 years in. You know what I'm saying? So as the time go on and I'm paying attention, ain't none of y'all moving like the stories I'm hearing about. Maybe it's because you've been gone 30 or 25 or 17 at this point. But I'm like, dang, this dude that used to do such and such, and this dude that used to do such and such. Well, I'm him that do such and such now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so violent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people dumb it down like, oh, I was good. I was this, that, and other. Well, that must have been the prison you was at.
Right.
Like, it had to be because it took me 18 years to get to a level 2 prison, which is a quote-unquote good prison. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Up until that point, you got dudes literally that's trained out here. And I mean really putting pain out here, hanging themselves in there because you in an environment you just can't deal with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't believe it. Who hung his who? You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe. So, I mean, the brutality of prison. The moment, like, you know, when that judge give you your sentence, you come, some people walking that joint, yeah, I ain't got another 24 months left. I'm out of here. Know what I'm saying? And it's sad because you laugh to yourself, like, who told you that?
Right.
Like, who really convinced you that you gonna make it to that point?
Yeah.
Nope, I never told you that when you get smacked by that lock and that sock that you getting back up. I just said you ain't got no control of what's gonna happen while you unconscious.
Right.
I never said that lock and that sock not gonna crack your skull. That's not what I said. Know what I'm saying? So you might not never get back up. But you got beastly individuals in there, some I know, that literally had sex with men while they were dead. That's a fact. Right. Know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with this type of animal, it literally brings something out of a human that can easily relate you to. You know how people say, I'm a silverback, I'm a lion. This is phrases, but you got to watch what you tell yourself. You literally become that animal. Right. I know I did.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
And the thing about it is, a lot of things you said I have already touched on before. I tell that's one of the most craziest things a dude say in prison without even knowing it's crazy. Oh, I ain't got but 10 years. Oh, I ain't got but 24 months. Oh, I ain't got but 6 months. Man, you don't got nothing guaranteed in prison. You ain't got nothing. I know dudes that was getting out and was going home the next day got killed.
Facts.
I know dudes that came in with me and was killed within 6 months, a year.
That's
so same thing like what you said about your Cody. See what I'm saying? You don't know what's gonna happen in prison. You just have to be on point at all times. And that creates a whole different type of human being when you never can settle, you never can be content, you never can be relaxed. So your stress level is up all the time. So people don't understand it. So the mentality that you had to have to come in at 16 and you knowing, like what you just said, you know in your mind, I gotta do 23. How do you wrap your brain around you gotta do 23 when you ain't lived 23 years yet?
I mean, like, it's like, when he gave me that time, it was I can tap out or I can fight thing. And me being molded by the people I was molded by, tapping out ain't an option. I gotta fight, right? So I used to play it in my head like this, though. It's crazy. I used to play it like this. Every year is a day to me. I got 21 days to do. So every year I literally mark it like it's a day. Literally, that's how I carry it. You know what I'm saying? So as time went on, I'm just looking like, all right, like, bro, what you got left? 17 days? Know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I got through mine. I found a way that I could deal with it, right? Because I got sick of calling my mom and she. So is they talking about changing the law? Are they what they gonna do? And I know in reality, them people ain't letting me come.
Right.
I gotta get back to you. That date they gave you, stop focusing on that date because I pretty much can guarantee I ain't coming on that date. You know what I'm saying? You telling me in order for me to come home on that date, I gotta go 21 years without no infractions. I'm 16 years old and I'm trained to go. Surrounded by individuals that's literally animals. Some of them want to try to have sex with me. Some of them want to just get close to me for me to protect them. Some of them want to see me trick up so they'll do anything to keep me here with them. Like, Mom, that date that you got in your head, you got to let that go, baby, because you asking me when I'm going to come home. I'm telling you, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm coming home. And the truth be told, I didn't know I was coming home because I was becoming a person I ain't never had to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even out here in the streets, I was a beast. You know what I'm saying? Just a year ago, I don't mind. I'm out here playing guns. Now you telling me I gotta get close up on this dude and do this to him, or I fight him and I can't just beat him. I gotta beat him to a point where I gotta convince him never to come at me again.
Right.
It ain't like a street fight. I can just rumble you and then, all right, bro, the fight over. You done. I'm done. All right, it's over with. That ain't this environment. It's a much more compact environment. Meaning, when I harm you, I gotta harm you.
Right. And you got to pay attention to the people who watch it.
No
Because you send a subliminal message too. Yeah. This is what happens if you mess with me.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I tell people that, I say, that's why prison is so brutal, man, because it's always ears in the cornfield. It's always eyes watching.
Oh.
So it's the next dude. Because you may get to fight. I told dudes, it ain't no such thing as fighting in the penitentiary and somebody bust somebody lip and then we all good and yeah, you got out on me. No, it don't work that way.
No.
You got to be vicious. You got to be violent. You got to be brutal.
You gotta be.
Because you got to send the message that this ain't where you want to come playing it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And it's sad, but that's just the way it is. Because it's us against us. But
Every
we
time.
all in the same boat. Same dog bit you, bit me.
That's a fact.
You know, but at the same time, this is how it's designed. This is not by coincidence. This is not by happenstance. This is designed to be like this.
I mean, I can remember when we got there. I think we was up there about 9. No, matter of fact, we got up there April of 2009. It was September. September. Was it September? Yeah, it was like September when I had the surgery to get the knife pulled out of my face. I remember when we got up there, I won't even up there 90 days before dude stabbed me in my face. Know what I'm saying? It went all the way from right here, all the way up here. It traveled through. You see it? See that line right there? Yeah, they glued the skin right here back together. But it went all the way up to right here, literally a centimeter from my brain. The knife broke off in 2 pieces. An inch was like right here, and then like half an inch was stuck right here. Point being made is that I came from that. You know, I'm thinking I'm at the worst jump when I'm at Sussex 1.
Right.
Till I get here. Know what I'm saying? And you take a deodorant top and heat it up and then roll it to the point where it's a straight hard plastic and then sharpen the tip. That way when you penetrate, you break it. And you leave the knife inside whoever it is you stab. It changed my tray of thing. And this is 9 years after I'm incarcerated. Right? The beast, the animalistic thought process enhanced so greatly that even I was outdated and I'm inside of the system. You know what I'm saying? I'm living this way. And the way I'm thinking is obsolete. Know what I'm saying? That Joe prison, so like you literally got to be on it every single day. So the stress and the paying attention part is critical to you getting released. It's critical because the moment I think, oh, I'm good, or I ain't tripping, I got a week left, I got such and such left. There you go. Right? No question. And you gonna do everything to survive. Know what I'm saying? So when you see a man come into a prison a particular way, he's an average man. You walk normal, you speak normal, you just made a mistake and you ended up here. And then within 2 weeks, you see a whole nother person. Meaning, one, he out here, he working, he trying to get his physical to match his mind frame. Right? Go, go, go. Or it then broke you. Somebody then did something unbelievable to you. And you literally walking around here like a female. Like, you can tell that it's against your will, but this is the first time I've seen a man belittled to the point where you don't think you're a man no more, right? You speak and you cry. You walk the way somebody instructs you to walk. Not you, this is the way you've been walking for 25 years. No, I want you to switch when you walk. If you don't do that, then this is going to happen. It's an unbelievable environment, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time that, like you said, man, this ain't nothing you can run from. This ain't on the street. This ain't like I can shoot a dude from across the street. And I can shoot up this park and I can just go to another neighborhood or I can go out of town. Now you ain't going nowhere in prison.
No.
Yeah, everything you do, you're going to be held accountable for.
Damn.
Even if you go to the hole and get transferred, you may end up on a camp where he got a homeboy, he got a cousin, he got family, he got a gang member. You can't run or you cannot hide in prison. And this is what I tell these young dudes out here now that's out here playing these penitentiary games. You don't know the game you playing. You don't know the rules. You deep in the game, but you got the rules missing.
Yeah, facts.
You understand me?
Facts.
Because when you get in here, brother, it don't matter how bad you are. It don't matter how big you are. It does not matter, man. Everybody in the penitentiary is subject to violence.
Facts.
You understand?
I remember a youngin came in there. He had 3 bodies. He came in there. He came up there. We was in Sussex too. He had 3 bodies. He get up there, you know, everybody know you. You loud. Everybody know who you is though. So you feel like you that guy. Know what I'm saying? And that joint lasted all of 30 minutes before they was on the yard stabbing him. He ain't have, I'm talking about he had no clue. In your mind, you know, I'm trying to go, bro, I'm gonna ride him, give me a knife ASAP, and all of that came with it. Know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you dealing with this caliber of animal and you still stuck on what was,
right,
it's not gonna work. I don't care how trained you is. No, I know I'm living proof of it, right? I'm dumb trained to go fighting, stabbing, whatever. I still got stabbed in my face to the point I almost died. Literally, the knife was broke off in my face, and I didn't know it for 2 months.
Right.
So when you telling me you coming from the street to prison, and I ain't tripping. Like I ain't going in there and everything. Like, I'm gonna get what I need. Niggas already know how I'm riding, or people already know how I'm moving, and all of that, man. Right there, I know you late. You know why? Yeah. Because you speaking on the world you don't even know about. You going off what you heard, or your pops was locked up, or your brother was locked up, or whatever. That ain't you.
Right.
They not you. That don't mean you going to the same spot they were. It's a different kind. You can't go to a St. Bride or Indian Creek, and then go to Wallens Ridge or Red Onion, Sussex One, any of these prisons, or Greensville, and think it's gonna be the same. You're not dealing with the same caliber of animal here. And don't get it wrong, these are humans, but the world and the conditions you put them in literally will bring an animal out of them.
Absolutely.
Right? So they don't even mind being called such a thing. I was at a point where I was comfortable with somebody telling me I'm a silverback.
Right.
Now I find it disgraceful.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you separating my humanity from me. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, but in that moment, in that world, you call me a silverback or a lion, I take it with pride. Because obviously you recognize the level of beast I'm dealing with. Know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, I'm a human. I done let y'all people to convince me I'm something I'm not.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's part of the brainwashing, man. And you know, the part of it is, too, they want us to act like that so they can justify what they do when they do what they do. You understand? When they unalive us, when they, you know, be brutal to us, when we in handcuffs, and then we get our people to protest, whatever. They say, well, look what they do. Well, this is the only way we can deal with them. You know what I'm saying? This thing is deep, man. It's real deep. And I be wanting these youngers to know so bad, man, but you could only give them how much game that they willing to accept. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, it's crucial for dudes like you to come out and give them the real deal. It's crucial for dudes like me to come out and give them the real deal. Because if we save one dude, man, we done did a lot. You know what I'm saying? If we save one, my dude, we done did a lot. Because, like I say, man, this prison experience, man, is so horrible that in 12,367 plus days, bro, I never had a good day in it. And I tell people that all the time, man. I had days that I had good things transpire within that 24 hours. But at the end of the day, I was standing out with locked in a cell.
That's a fact. At
the end of the day, I was confined. At the end of the day, man, I ain't had my liberation.
Can you like, when I'm talking to people, I just be like, man, can you imagine yourself spending decades in the bathroom with another man? Literally.
Yeah.
Like, if I take these 2 beds and put whatever bathroom you're in right now, I take a bed and put it in there. If I lock the door of your bathroom, could you sit in there for 20 years?
Yeah.
Right? Half of y'all can't sit in your living room for 20 minutes.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? So you got to think, not only are you in this bathroom, but you in this bathroom with another beast. Because everybody ain't soft.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? You in there with another one. Then when that door open up, you're in the bigger bathroom with 100 other ones. So what's in you gonna come out you. Whatever's in there.
Right.
Whether it's one side or the other, it's gonna come out. Prison gonna do it to you.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And a lot of people ain't ready for that reality, man. Like I say, they seem to think out here that, oh, people scared of me because I popped this pistol, or people scared of me, or don't mess with me because I got a big old team around me, or I'm a big drug king. Yeah. I told people all the time, I said, brother, I seen serial killers get taken advantage of in prison. Yeah. I seen dudes with 3-4 murders get taken advantage of in prison. Mm-hmm. I seen dudes bigger than Schwarzenegger get taken advantage of in prison. It does not matter. You in a different world with different rules. Mm-hmm. And only the strong survive, man, and only the determined survive. Mm-hmm. Only those people will make it. You understand me? Mm-hmm. No one else will make it, man, and can't nobody tell you different, because this is a life that I live. You know what I'm saying? It won't intended for you to be out here. No. It won't intended for me to be out here. No. You know what I'm saying? So while we out here, that's why we got to try to, make a difference and make a change, man. Mm-hmm. People say, man, you were gone all that time, man. You should come on, man. You just enjoy your life and do this and do. Well, I do enjoy my life, trying to help save somebody else's life. Fact. You understand? That's me? A fact. I enjoy my life trying to help save somebody else's life. You understand? I remember when we was standing in a block one day, they had let only the bottom tier out. Me and you had came out or whatever. And this when we first get there, and we was reminiscing about the chances of coming home. And I'm talking about we standing in the block just smiling and reminiscing about really being home, being able to put on some normal jeans, a normal shirt, just to smell the grass after its breast been cut. Like, the small things that meant so much, the ability to see the waves. Like, you ain't even gotta let me see the whales and the sharks and the fish. Just let me see the water. Right. That type of thing, right? And I remember us having this conversation, and they told us stand by for Chow. We stood by for Chow. We went to Chow. And as we coming back to Chow, the line is like, it's a hold up. Something stalling the line. So as we coming in, and come to realize an officer did a round and found the dude that was dead in the cell that came up there with us. Yep. Right there, in that moment, I'll never forget when they opened up that cell and the stench that came from it. Mm-hmm. They put him inside that silver bag, the silver body bag, shut down the pod, put him in that silver body bag. They took him out the back. My window, it can see the back of the prison. I watched them take the body bag and throw it inside of the corner jump. Mm. Wasn't placed, wasn't pushed in and slid in, wasn't none of that. They picked it up, threw them in, picked up the gurney thing, pushed it in, and shut the doors. Yeah, like it ain't a human being. Man. Even though it's not a lot. It's, where's the respect? It ain't. You know what I'm saying? And see, and that's crazy when you think about it. I don't know if you looked at it in this aspect, but just think about how blessed you are and how blessed I am. Because we was on a bus to HELL. Facts. And 2 people on that bus was dead within a couple of months. That's a fact. Within 2 people. I want to say 2 months. Within 60 days, 2 people off of that bus was dead. 2 people off of that bus was dead. Mm-hmm. Now, what's the chances of that don't be you and me? Slim. See what I'm saying? Within 3 months, a knife was in my brain almost. See what I'm saying? So we, like... So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. People don't understand this type of life that we had to live to get back to what we is. And the only way we got here because... of God, it ain't nothing to do with us, because we human beings. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? No matter how violent we can get, we still human beings. We still can die. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? We can bleed. It's crazy how at the time when
I almost lost my life, and I'm watching people die around me. I still didn't believe in God. I still didn't trust it. I just didn't trust it until He made me believe it. You know, like literally smacked me in my face and made me see this ain't you.
Right.
I'm taking all the credit.
Right.
I did this. I got through this bid. I did this. I did this. Man, you a lie. Ain't no way we making it without. It's no way.
I tell them all the time, bro. I roll with God. They say you ain't never getting no game. You ain't never. I said I roll with God in the squad, bro.
Yeah.
They undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah. You make it with me. With God.
You can't.
You can't whoop God.
That can't happen.
And that means you can't whoop me because He rocking with me. You understand? Because He knew that I was gonna come out here and do this, and I ain't know I was gonna do this. He knew I was gonna come out here and help some people, and I ain't know it. He knew you was gonna come out here and help some youngins, and you ain't know it.
No.
You see what I'm saying? No. So He kept us in a place to get to this place.
We gotta be
for a reason, not a season. You understand me? So I'm glad, man. I'm proud of you that you following your purpose, man.
Thank you.
And man, I'm telling you, bro, you warm my heart, and I know.
Salute to you though. Like a lot of people, not to even cut you off on, but I got to tell you this. A lot of people did time, right? But a lot of people didn't do time the way we did time. Like you can tell stories about other people, but ain't too many can tell stories about themselves really living in the environment and consistently accepting what was going on and literally becoming a part of it. Like living inside of prison. Not just, I come out and read a book and I get through the time and I come home. That's not what happened. Like we really in here.
Right. Things
really occurred. The situations really happened. I knew it wasn't a guarantee to be out here. All of these things. I would have never thought I would sit in, and it's sad to say, but I never thought I would be sitting inside of a room, a very nice room, with Banky Pound on the other side of me, interviewing me 12 years ago when we just got to a prison and looked at each other and said, anything that come against us, we gonna kill. Like, this was just a little over a decade ago.
Right.
We standing inside one of the worst prisons in Virginia. It's called Hell's Kitchen.
Right.
We in there and we look at each other with a commitment like, look, if you go, I'm going. Meaning, I got my sentence, you got your sentence, but before I let anything happen to you, they'll have to triple mine or I won't be here, and vice versa.
Right.
So to be able to sit here and do an interview with you, man, I love you, man.
I love you back.
Know
man.
that.
I love you more already, man, because like I say, we beating the odds, my dude. Man. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I feel the same way. Our dreams aren't allowed to get this big when we in there. It's not allowed, man, to say, man, one day we'll be out, man, we be on the free world, we be kicking it together. It don't allow you time to do that, because we got too much time trying to survive. All our focus is on trying to survive. We not even allowed to dream this big, my dude. But man, we living in this reality, dog. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
You understand me?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
I pray this mission we on, man. If you a kid and you see this and you respect Banky Pound or you respect Al Harris, man, whatever you need from us, it don't matter. Whatever you need, man, right?
For sure.
Man, listen, we got you. Sure. Real talk, man. You train to go, shout out to you. Right. You didn't put your work in, shout out to you. Right. But if you haven't reached that prison yet, or you didn't reach that prison and came home, man, listen, man, please, I'm asking you, please do not put yourself in a position to go back to, do not go back. Like, do not go back. If you've never been, do not go, man. Keep your sanity, keep your humanity. Stay in contact with who you are, man. You do not have to become an animal, bro. You don't. I know how I feel. And a lot of people glorify it. That ain't what it is, bro. I like being a human. I don't want to be the silverback no more. I don't want that.
Hey, look. I tell them being a square is fair, man.
I'm alright with that.
Being a square is fair, man.
Oh, man.
You take me back to the early days, bro. I want to be a square. You know why? Yeah. Squares become Steve Jobs. Squares become, CEO corporation leaders.
Yeah, fact.
Square become Fortune 500 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what squares become. you know, the gangsters, the silverbacks, the go hard, they become statistics, my nigga.
Yeah, facts.
Statistics, man.
You gonna be a number.
We gotta stop falling into the same traps, man. We gotta stop, you know, drinking the Kool-Aid to make us think we supposed to do this and that. Because as long as we keep on believing that, we'll never be what they don't know we can be. We'll never be what we're supposed to be.
Facts.
Because we've been tricked and we've been, you know, we've been bamboozled, man. We've been brainwashed to believe that, okay, we this or we gotta be that. Nah, you can be much more. You just gotta want it. You gotta want it, man. You understand me? You gotta want it. Look at you, man. 16 years old, 21 years in prison, and look what you're doing now. What if you had this focus at 16, my dude? You would be a name to be known all over the world right now. You understand me? Because of your potential, because of the greatness that's inside you. You understand? But you were stripped of 21 years of that. You've been stagnated for 21 years. Because why? You was misled.
That's a fact.
You understand? You was miseducated. And misinformed people misinform people.
That's a fact.
So we out here now to get the proper information so you can have the proper instructions so you can have the proper life. You understand me?
Yeah.
And that's what we doing, man. So y'all stay tuned, man. I need y'all to go follow my nephew on everything that he do. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
Please do, man.
Yeah, tell them where they can find you at, man.
YouTube, Al Harris. Facebook, Al Harris. What is it called? Instagram, Al Harris. Everywhere, Al Harris, man. You find me on Al Harris on everything, man. Yeah.
Hey, and y'all gonna find him here some more too, cause we ain't stopping. This is just the beginning. So y'all stay tuned, man, and locked in, man, cause I'm gonna keep y'all updated to what he doing. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on his progress. And y'all follow us, man, and y'all support us, man. Supporting is important, man.
Fact.
You know, we individuals, man, but we need an army behind us to be able to defeat an army.
We gotta fight. Like, this a mean fight. These kids dying out here. These kids coming to these schools and all of this going on, man. Listen, we on a mission right now, but we real live need y'all support, man. Without y'all, we just can't do it. It's gonna take a village, and y'all a part of that.
Ain't no question. Support is important, man. You know, TBP Nation, stand up, man. We out here, man. We fighting a good fight. Feed the positive, starve the negative. And guess what? We can't lose.
Nah.
Because we roll with God in the squad, man. We undefeated.
That's a fact.
Salute, man.
Salute, y'all. I love you more, man.
We out here. Y'all duck them hooks out there. They meant to pull you in the pits of hell. We got
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. You know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.